Hola estudiantes, this video is to review how to form -to commands. So this is when you're talking to somebody and you're wanting to tell them don't do some verb, like don't talk or don't sit down or something like that. So the steps to form regular to commands, you're going to start by putting your verb in the yo form of the present indicative tense. So this regular yo form. I call this step go to yo. Step 2, you're going to drop off the O of whatever you just wrote down. Step 2b, you're going to check and make sure if your verb is a kargarzar and make a spelling change now. If the verb is a CAR verb, you're going to change the C to a QU. If it is a GAR verb, you're going to change the G to a GU. And if the verb is a ZAR verb, you're going to change the Z to a C. And these happen to be the same spelling changes that we use in the preterite, even though these are -to commands. And then step 3, we add the opposite vowel ending. So if the verb ends in an AR, the opposite vowel ending is going to be ES. And if the verb ends in ER or IR, the opposite vowel ending is AS. So I like to say the steps kind of quickly in a little rhythm. The steps to forming -to commands are go to yo, drop the O, check for kargarzar, then add the opposite vowel ending. Let's do some verbs to practice. If I wanted to tell somebody to not talk, that's the verb hablar. Go to yo, hablo, drop the O, hable. Check for kargarzar. It's not a kargarzar, so I don't have to worry about it. And then add the opposite vowel ending. AR verbs go to ES. So if I wanted to tell somebody to not talk, I would tell them no hables. All right, let's do another verb to practice. Let's do the verb poner. Now, it's really important to do step 1 when you get to verbs like poner, because when I go to yo, I end up with pongo. And then when I drop the O, pong, is it kargarzar? No, poner is not a kargar or zar verb. And then if I want to tell somebody to not put, I would tell them no pongas. All right, let's do one more as an example. We're going to do a kargarzar verb, the verb jugar. Maybe I wanted to say don't play. Go to yo would be juego. Drop the O would be jueg. Jugar is a kargarzar verb. It's a gar verb. So step 2b would be to change the G to a GU. And then if I wanted to tell somebody to not play, I would tell them no juegues. And that's how you form regular -to commands. There are 6 -to commands that are irregular. And it just so happens that those verbs spell out the acronym DISHES. They are the verbs dar, ir, ser, haber, estar, and saber, which mean to give, to go, to be, also to be, like there is, there are, to be, like a feeling or a location, and then saber, to know. And the irregular to commands are as follows. No des, no vayas, no seas, no hayas, no estés, con acento, y no sepas. Now, another way that you can memorize these 6 irregulars is by how they rhyme. You could memorize that hayas rhymes with vayas, and seas rhymes with sepas, and des rhymes with estés. When I learned these, I memorized them as those 3 rhymes. So that's another way to memorize them instead of the acronym. So that is how you form -to commands. And remember, -to commands are telling somebody to not do something. So if I tell somebody no des, that would be like saying don't give. Those are -to commands. Hasta luego, estudiantes.